75% of all the classes, 75% of all the classes that we've all had together have been there in person. And I'm always like, where do you even get this energy from? But I believe everybody has their strength. I am so excited and I'm so proud of everyone. I am so proud of everyone. Like from the beginning, from day one, the orientation day, and it felt like maybe there'll be nobody there at the end. And it's so great to see that quarter one is wrapping up. Like this is the last class. Really, things come to life when you take a step, because Product 10 started as just a WhatsApp group, and because myself and Gladys, we found ourselves in the tech sector after studying things that are entirely different in the university. I studied plant science, studied botany, for example. I finished from Delta State University. I studied botany. She studied sociology, University of Ibadan, and we are both working in tech. We've been working in tech for like half a decade now, doing something entirely different from what we studied. And we realized that, see, if we could come here by opportunities, by learning, personal development, and just sticking our neck out, that means we have the opportunity to like pour this into other people and create a structured environment for people to learn and start their own career on a more better ground than we did. And that is what births Product 10, and I am so glad to have all of you here. Once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing this for yourself. Thank you for committing despite you could have excuses for not showing up every time, but for honoring yourself so much and sticking through to the end. It shows how much you respect yourself and how much you desire something great for yourself. I'm so proud of all of you. I can't wait for you guys to do your wrap-up session, and they're going to have a virtual graduation ceremony. Like Gladys said, next week we are going to bring someone that has over 10 years experience in tech to come and teach you guys in a webinar how to land your first job in tech. And also we are going to have a larger community that we are going to put you all into. So it's not like, oh, as you graduate, we just let you go and nothing is happening. All of you get your certificates, but we are going to have our community, and you guys will be the first set of people in that community. Thank you so much for being here. And today we are going to be learning about how to launch a tech product. How many persons are excited? You're excited about that? I mean, you've learned a whole lot, and now you've learned how to build a product, how to do the data analysis, how to do the user research test, and all of these things. If you are so excited to learn how to now take this product to the market, let me see your hands or your emojis and everything. Again, I don't have the energy of Gladys, so please help me. Just encourage me, please, because I don't have that power. I don't have that much energy like that. All right, I can see some comments. Hey, let's go. Thank you guys for encouraging me and giving me the ginger I need. So you can see from this cover, the cover of this slide, we have a rocket. It just depicts that something is going from ground up. Yay! And it means that we are launching something. So that is what this icon depicts. And launching a tech product is basically you've built something over time, and it's now time for you to show the world what you've built. This class is not going to be so long, but I want you guys to follow me keenly. And there are some things there that you must actually be also aware of. They are not entirely new things, but just for us to learn, discuss about it, and we call it a day. So let's move to the next slide. So can you see my screen? Okay, great. The first question I have here is, why are you launching your product? Why are you launching your product? And the answer is because you build it for people to use. So no one sits down and start building a tech product without a purpose in mind. Everything that's been built has a purpose. Why are you building these products? Why have you been doing all the work? Why have engineers been having sleepless nights and living on energy drink diets? Why are product managers having seen Zoom meetings in their dream? Why is everybody running helter skelter to build this one product? It's because you want people to use the product. You understand? You want people to use the product. That is the purpose for which. So that is why you are launching that product. Now that you've built it, you want people to see it. You want people to use it. So what happens next is that the people you are built it for begin to use it, and then the series of these events will happen. The first is you have praises and commendations. So if you build it well and people love it and it solves their problem, you start getting feedback. Oh my God, this product is so nice. Oh, the interface is sleek. Oh, this thing is this. If it's a product that interacts with people on the outside, like something like a ride-hailing app, so the drivers are so nice, and then you begin to hear comments. And if revenue, if like in building it, you guys plan to start generating revenue from the beginning, you start getting that, oh, you start making money because people start using the product and they start paying. I put that because it's not all products that come out with the payments. Like, people don't pay for all products at the beginning. There are always freemiums whereby people get to use the products for a particular time before they start paying. So if people have to start paying for your products right from the beginning, money start hitting the bank, and then people are happy, everybody's clapping, and everybody's happy. And another thing that can happen is that you start getting feedback. And this feedback, like I said, it's like, it can be constructive or it might be direct insults. You see, you cannot control that. It depends on the person giving you the feedback. Some people might just use your product and they will come to your Instagram page. They won't even send you a DM, or they'll go under the comments or bottom of your post, and they'll construct a very good insult for you and all of you building your products there. And they will drop it for you people to take it. And so people will even send you a DM. Oh, I use the product, is nice, but you can do this, you can do this. So it depends on people. It depends on the people that product interacts with. It depends on the people that determines the kind of feedback you are going to get. However, in the midst of all this, okay, say some reviews on Play Store are terrible. Yes, they are terrible. Nigerians don't have chills, as I said. Yet in Nigeria, you still have good people. For example, personally, if I use a product and I feel it's not good enough, I have the habit of going to the DM of anybody I know, just their DM, and just even drop my ideas there that, oh, I saw your product, I tried using it. You guys can do this better. You can do that better. But some people don't have that time. They will insult you people straight up, tell you they've uninstalled your app. They will never install it again in their life. They would rather die than install your app. And you're like, what did we do wrong? So it's like that. So a product launch is the official introduction of a new product or a service to the markets, involving marketing strategies and activities to generate awareness, attract and acquire, and drive usage. So I want you to note the words that I embodied in this definition. You are creating awareness. You are trying to attract people. You are trying to acquire customers, and you are trying to drive usage. Like I said in the beginning, every product is built for a purpose, for it to be used by a group of people. So while you are building your product, it's important that you put it in mind that this thing is not for robots. This thing is not for just me and my family. This product is for people to use, actual users whose problem you claim to be solving. So after you have your product ready and you people are sure that, yeah, you can go to market now. Going to market just means you're now taking that product to the people you built it for. Do you understand me, guys? Are we following? Let me see your emoji. Let me see your emoji if you are following, or just drop a comment. It means you are taking, thank you. It means you are taking the product to the people you built it for. It's just like you stay in your room. Nobody called you to bring that product. That's one thing I tell people. Like, at the point of launching, and I'm like, are you ready? Because these people are on their own, sitting silently, and then you now tell them that, all of you come and see what we are selling. No, this is what we are selling in our company. This thing, we built it for you. So you are going to the market. So that's what it means, mainly going to the market. You want to create awareness. You want people to be aware that, oh, this thing exists. Now, maybe people have a problem of, we'll get to some examples in the future, but you create awareness first, because there's a funnel of marketing that talks about awareness, acquisition, retention, ARR, and all of that. I don't want to go into all of that, but you create awareness so that people know that, oh, this solution exists. Then you attract them. What attracts people are the unique selling points, the value propositions that you offer them, that, oh, this is Pepsi and this is Coca-Cola. And you are standing in front of the two of them, and they're like, oh, Coca-Cola is Coca-Cola, and then Pepsi now says, oh, we are doing a 10%. So instead of 50 sale, it is 60 sale. So that means the content is more than the Coca-Cola. So that is something that can attract you, because there's a chance that the problem you are trying to solve, you might not be the first person solving it. So when you are going to that market, can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, good, great, thank you. So as you're going to that market, you are thinking about, oh, how are you different from every other person? How are you different from every other competitor? So you create awareness, you attract people, you acquire these people. They've seen it, they like it, they now come on board, and they don't just come on board, they use it. So Let's move to the next slide. Let's take it. Are you guys following? Are you learning something? Are you learning something already? Great. Thank you, Rukayat. Great. Okay, next slide. I say market research. So now, because I know you guys are training to become a product manager, so you are thinking about that. Oh, this market, go to market and everything. Why is it my business? What's my own concern? There's a marketing team. If there is, it depends on the size of your startup. There are some startups that you are the product manager, you are the marketing manager, you are the all in all, you are 3 in 1. So if there's a marketing team, I think, okay, what is my business as a product manager? So there's the part where, sorry. I don't know how to pronounce this name. I don't want to pronounce it wrongly. But I feel your pain from that emoji. Okay, Rufus is fine. Thank you very much. So I feel your pain. And as the product manager, what is your role pre-launch? What is your role pre-launch? That is before you launch this product. What do you do? The first thing you have to do is the market research. And I know you will see this area, so I want us to talk about it. I don't want us to just talk about it the same way you read it on ChatGPT or maybe on Google or something. So when you are doing your market research, is identify the people for whom you are building. Interact with them to understand their pain points. So you are building a product now, and you say this product is supposed to help. Let's speak a product real quick. This product is supposed to help people. It's supposed to help the mobility of people that live in Lagos. Oh, there's a transportation problem in Lagos. Oh, there's transportation problem. There's hold up everywhere. Everywhere is congested. People are tired. People are frustrated, and all of that. And they're like, oh, you want to build a product where people can order for an helicopter, and the helicopter will come and pick them in their house. Hey, and you guys have started building. You have imported all your helicopter, and people are looking at it like, what these things that people are doing? Where will the helicopter land? Do you understand? So you are trying to solve people's problem. Now, it's important that the people you are trying to solve their problem, you interact with them. It might not be, there are different ways to do it, but at least you interact with them. You don't just build for people. You don't just build for people from your room. All of you just put yourself in a room and you're building an app for people that you are trying to solve the transportation problem of people in Lagos, and you've not spoken to these people in Lagos. That just building for them, just be that, oh, once you launch it like this, helicopter, it will just be picking them from the top of their house. How? What's your strategy for this thing? So it's important to interact with them and understand their pain points. For someone that lives in Lagos and has a transportation problem, what is the problem exactly? Is it finding transportation solutions? Is it the cost? Is it the convenience of the means of transportation? There are a lot of pain points. Is it the time they spend? Is it the type of people they are inside it with? How many of you know Shotlers? If you know Shotlers, let me see. Shotlers in Lagos. If you know Shotlers, you do great. Now, there's something about you enter a bus now. You are going to, let's say you work in a tech company. You wake up in the morning, you have your bars, you use your roll-on, your body spray, your perfume, you are wearing your Tech Bro sweatshirts, your Nike sneakers, your jean and everything. And next thing, you enter a bus and the person sitting beside you is coming from Ileja. Ileja is where they sell fish, and the person is carrying fish, and the person just sits down beside you, and some of the nylon of the fish is rubbing on your body. And in the 45 minutes you spend in that bus, by the time you are coming down from that bus, you are smelling fish, and the whole world has crashed on you because what just happened to you? A old tech sis like you, a old tech bro like you, looking all fresh from your house. You realize that kind of problem now. They just leave you in severe pains. That situation right now is not about the means of transportation. It's the person sitting beside you that caused this problem. The bus was not the problem. So you want to understand. So what is the pain point for Shotlers? Now, people that use Shotlers, you can imagine, or you can believe in your heart that the people you'll be sitting with in the bus, if you're using Shotlers, are people that okay, they say Shotlers can be trashed. So I started collecting. This is some of the feedback I said you will collect. They started throwing it for Shotlers too. It is well. But I'm just saying that when you are using Shotlers now, it's possible that the people you will be in that bus with, they will be touched to some extent. Nobody will just carry fish and enter Shotlers or Pomo and everywhere is smelling like. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that is the thing about it. So market research. What do these people need? Explore the other alternatives that they have. That's what they call competitive analysis. These things are broad, but you are product managers, and I don't want to just give you definitions upon definitions. I just want you to understand how it works. So the goal of market research is the fact that you want to know these people. You want to know what their problem is. You want to know the solutions they've explored before. All for the purpose of serving them. Keep that in mind that, oh, I'm building this product for you and I want it to serve you. Do you understand? What's going on in the comment section? Okay. Oh, he said, I lied about not having energy. So I have energy. Okay, I'm getting feedback. Thank you very much. So how can you do this market? Let us go quick. Is surveys. So you can do your survey with as well as Google Form, Microsoft Forms. You just put this form together that, oh, hello, if you live in Ibadan, yeah, you have a challenge getting food from your favorite restaurants, kindly fill this form. We put some questions there to help you analyze how these people actually think about this thing. Or you can do focus groups. When I was leading the marketing and growth team, I say, brother, we used to have focus groups whereby we bring our customers together. We just bring some of them to the office. Come to the office, and then we just talk to them to just understand their pain points. So these are different ways whereby you can reach out to your potential customers. Remember, this is the pre-launch era. You've not launched your app. This is what you do before you launch your app. And then another thing is communities. You see these communities, if you can do communities and Rufus, yes, there are some surveys that you can do before building. And even while you are building and you are preparing to go to market, you can now further do another survey. You understand? So that because this time around, when you are doing your survey for building the app, there are a number of questions you ask. And when you are doing for launching the app, there are different questions that you ask. Because this time around, it's not just codes and all of that. You are going to the human being. People, you would think that people understand English. You will do a button will be there, and that's for close. You think this button is big enough, people will see it. And you launch this app, and people are in your DM on Instagram and say, how do I close this page? And you're like, the close button is right there. So you have to think about the demographic you are building for. So as I was saying, communities is another thing. Some people legit build communities products they've not launched. They build it for even up to 2 years. People that have that similar problem, they just keep putting all of them in a group. They engage them time after time, just to understand how they think about it. If you build a product for people in Lagos, and that product, if you build an helicopter solution like I was using as an illustration earlier, and there's no place for the helicopter to land, you people park all your helicopter and you're going to go back to where you came from because we've built a product that cannot serve people. So let's move on. Usability test. So usability test is maybe you built your MVP. Yeah, I'm sure all of you should know what MVP is. And then you now bring people together that, hey, hello, just come to our office. We'll give you merch. We'll buy lunch for you people. Just come. Test this app. Tell us what you think. You would think sometimes when you get some feedback from some customers, be like, we didn't even think about it in this direction. You get some feedback from some customer and you'll be like, how did you even think about it? That is your potential user. They think differently, so you have to connect with them. So it's important that you do your findings at this phase. It's important that your findings at this phase influence your decisions and you're not doing it for the sake of it. I want to put this out because it usually do happen. Let's be honest with ourselves. You do all your usability tests and everything. You do this market research and all of that, and you will not change anything. This can hurt a product manager. Sometimes this might be beyond your power. It might be the powers that be that will say that app we are launching it, and you're like, sir, ma, we have spoken to some customers. They say we should change this button, and maybe the CTO is saying that button will not be changed. My words are yeah and amen. If you find that yourself in that kind of situation, Godspeed, and I wish you all the best. Take energy drink once in a while, Lucozade boost to just like keep yourself going. But there are situations like that whereby they will not allow you to change anything. But I believe the purpose of this market research is once you are getting feedback from customers, you're supposed to make changes. No product is rigid. Companies have made total 360-degree turn on their entire business model because of feedback. So if your company does not appreciate feedback, well, Godspeed, but it is important. If you are in a place where you can make decisions, and if you are a decision maker here too, and you don't change things based on feedback, side eye for you, and this is your cue to change and to turn a new leaf. All right, so another thing is all hands on deck. As a product manager, I believe you know by now that you are everybody's, I don't even know what the word to use. You are the link that's holding everybody together as a product manager. Engineers will come to you, marketing will come to you, CEO will come to you, CTO will come to you. You are just in the middle and everybody's putting a rope and they are dragging you. So cross-functionality depends on you as a product manager. We have a product manager in my team right now. She's an amazing product manager. Maybe sometime we'll get her to come and speak with you guys too. I wanted to suggest her to be one of the speakers and everything, but the shege we are going through in my company right now, and she's a mother. She has a young boy. The shege we are going through right now, I just said, you know what, let me just excuse her for this face because I know what she's going through right now. So you have to make sure that everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. Everybody's because they will say, PM, your product. That's what we say. Your product is not working. Your product, and you are looking at them like, are you put something wrong with your head? What do you mean by my product? Am I the owner of this company? You leave the CEO and you're calling the app my product. My product as far as the what? But it's your product. Take it or not, it's your product. You are the one that built it. Even me, sometimes I used to drag my product manager that hello, product manager, button is not button, you are pressing it and it's not pressing. Please, CC. Once I post CC, I CC the CTO. I mean, I will leave. They will do it. They don't do it, I'll tell them you have to do this thing before we move on. So I'm a growth manager. I'm a product manager. So all hands on deck. All the hands that you need on deck, you have to go and bring them. The hands that are in their pockets. Some engineers will keep their hand in their pockets, remove that hand from the pocket and put it on deck. Growth manager, go and drag him. My product manager drags me too. So make sure that you are on top of things, bringing every stakeholder together so that they do what they're supposed to do. Are we enjoying it so far? Are you learning anything so far? Before we move to the next slide, is my energy, is it there? Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Then I write on, Pastor. Let's go there. Okay. Consider you guys are having fun. Please just make sure you're having fun. You are learning these things so that when it happens to you real life, I will share the energy. Great. Glad it has rubbed off on me. Now let's go to market. You have done your pre-launch, everything. You have spoken to people. Everything is still not like going to market. I cannot forget the day we went live with the Pepper app. So currently I lead the growth and operations team at Pepper. We go into Techstars last year, and the day we launched our app, that was April 20th. That day is like my second birthday. I remember when we put out the post on Instagram, we are live. I say, Jesus, take the wheel. So once you tell people that you are live like this, you are really live. And it's actually a beautiful experience. And I want you to embrace it. If you work in tech, that you see something you've worked on for over a long time, you've done a lot of things, and you see that it becomes something that is live that people can use. It's a moment. Take a moment to drink water, take juice, and just put your hand on your chest and say, I've tried. Lay your hand on your chest and say, me, Alabi Mohammed, I have tried. Me, Rukayat Mustafa, I have tried. Me, Ifeolu Alabi, I have tried. Me, Temi Lola, I have tried. Me, Moturayo, I have tried. I don't know if you've heard that song, Ebenezer Rimiri. We have tried in this place that we have gotten to. We know that there's still more work to do, no? But we thank the Lord for how far He has brought us. Please put your hand on your chest and say, I've tried. You know there's work ahead, I know. Don't let anybody pressure you. Now we have gone live. Let's take it because tell them to calm down and tell your CEO. CEOs, put your hand on your chest and say you have tried. Because when you launch your app, that's another phase of life that's about to eat you. Because since you've been working with codes, feedback, you're just speaking English in the good. Now, your CEO will go and screenshot the insulted people on Telegram and bring it to the Slack channel, and everybody will be hiding their face. It will see all of you. If you come and see the rubbish that you built, that are insulting people on Instagram, and there's nowhere you keep your face because you're the product manager, you're the first person they will see. They will see you that you come and see the bullshit you have built, that you're collecting salary. And maybe you're even eating that food, will just become bitter in your mouth that you are here will know why. I'll just be working in local government. But here you are working in tech and you are suffering. Anyway, today is the day you are going to market. You want to tell everybody that this is it, we have built. Under normal circumstances here, it is not your job to build the go-to-market strategy. If you work in a company where there's a marketing lead, there's a growth lead, and they are telling you to build the go-to-market strategy, go to your growth lead DM this evening and tell him, hello, Bola Joko, hello, I don't want to use any name here, hello, growth lead. This is not my job. You are a wicked, evil spirit is living inside you, and I cast it and bind it. It is not your job. Unless the circumstances are you are only three in your company, or you are only two, and you are the there's this socket, they call multi-purpose socket. You are the one doing everything. You are the second CEO. If that's the situation in your company, you will do it. But on a normal day, before God and man, it's not your work to do the go-to-market strategy. You are only supposed to maybe assist, or maybe they have questions. You are not even supposed. I've never gone to my PM before to say I need input on my go-to-market strategy. No. I've never done that, and I've done this in multiple places. I've never done that, except they're ready to pay double. Okay, if they can pay you double and you can do it, it's good. But I just want you to know, as the product manager, you shouldn't be blind when they start saying, oh, we are building the go-to-market strategy, and you're looking like, what is inside this thing? These are some of the basic things that are inside the go-to-market strategy. The first thing is action plans. And what do I mean by action plans is that what do we want to do? As simple as it's the action plan. What do we want to do? This product is launching today. Oh, we are making a post on Instagram. So we are doing something on social media. We are doing a news publication. And see, let me put it out. Market launch differs based on the company you are working with. Let me put this out. Some companies will do their market launch and they will do a full gala, like a full AMVCA standard. You people will wear suits and tie and bow tie, and you even come with your date. You can come with date and you drink champagne and they are singing music for you people. That is a market launch. You cannot compare. Now that kind of one you like, God will take you there in Jesus' name. But you cannot compare. Don't go and say that is how they used to do in my friend's company. Your friend's company, their worth is $20 million. Your company, you people are still trying to 200,000 naira budget. They have not approved it. So now tell your CEO that they should do Met Gala. The suspension they will give you, or they even fling you from the company. That line. They'll just find one excuse to just fling you. No, this person is going to put us inside shaking. Understand the company you are working for. So for some, you just upload on Instagram. We are live, and you are live. Everybody is still live. Last. Some people they will do party. Some people they will even go on company retreats because they launched their app. God will take all of us there. We are all aspiring. So launch differs. It differs. Some people will invite news, like broadcasting stations will come to their office. Their CEO will do speech. Everybody's drinking champagne. Some people, they will share small chops. And some people, you are just going to be in your room. Nothing is happening there. Launch is launch. Amen. Let's move on. So action plans. What do you want to do on that day? What do you want to do on that day? And where are you doing it? That is what I'm talking about, the channels. Are you using influencers to make noise that day? So if you say in your action plans, social media blast, for example, social media blast. When they say social media blast, they want to collect money in here. Instead of social media campaign, they'll call it blast. So they want to do influencer marketing on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter. So that is the channel. Those are the channels that you are going through. If you are doing, and for Safe Border now, one of the things we do a lot at Safe Border, we do a lot of outdoor marketing. So we go out to meet our customers. So I organize a lot of road show because our customers are on the road. Remember, once again, this thing you are building is not for you and your family. If you say you are an introvert, your customer might not be an introvert. So you are introvert, but your customer is not introvert. So it's not about you. It's not about you. My customers are on the street. If you see me in person, I'm a very quiet and reserved person. But when I was working at Safe Border, we are dealing with Okada people. My reserve whatever I am, I had to put it in my pocket every time I get to the office in the morning because I work with an Okada company. So that is, your go-to-market is also tailored to where the people you are solving the problem for are. A good example is Payday. I'm sure that the only place you've not seen the advert of Payday is inside the pot of your soup. But if you're on social media, Payday will have come to your face. Shani, one of those people, they spent money. So there was one time too that Kuda was showing, people were saying Kuda in their dream. You open Google, you see Kuda, Instagram, you see Kuda. If you even close your app, I don't do anything, Kuda will see slash like kilo there, long. So Kuda was everywhere too. So there are situations like that. So these people were doing all this because their audience they're on social media. Their audience are on social media. If your audience are on the street and you are doing digital ads, you are wasting money. All of you in your company are just giving money to Mark Zuckerberg and his colleagues. Go to the street and go and meet the people that are going to use your product. So the channels matter. Do you want to do influencer marketing? Do you want to do a news publication? Do you want to do Google ads? Do you want to host? Some people launch their products with webinars. Some people launch their products with conferences. Like I've said, it depends on the product you are launching. If you are going to launch a product that are a B2B product now for finance companies, maybe you want to launch a B2B program for banks. You won't want to launch a B2B. B2B is business to business product for banks, and you are doing digital ads. No, organize a gala. For insurance companies, thank you. Let their CEOs come and drink wine. Everybody should just wear suits, smelling nice and doing everything. But if you are launching a product that is helping, that you are giving POS machine to people that are selling the market, and you are doing Met Gala, all of you don't know what is wrong with you. You're supposed to be in Bodija market, in Bere, OJ, sharing POS to people, but you are drinking champagne. Well, you're on your own. So That's how it works. The next thing is people. Who is handling what? Who is handling what? Don't let your go-to-market strategy be void of who is handling what, because in startup things, people do used to sleep. When I say sleep, S-L-I-P, you hold them in the hand like this, they have moved to the ankle, and everybody's just trying to find their way to make sure that they are doing less work than the other person. So as you are preparing your go-to-market strategy, or as they are preparing it and you are reviewing it, whatever situation you find yourself, ask them who is doing this. The people part of it is important. Who is handling it? If they say run ads on social media, ask them who is running the ads, so that day they will not come and call you that let me pick somebody's name randomly. Motunrayo come and run ads, and you're looking at them like, ads BT Bowo. That's not part of my job description, because at the beginning you people did not put the name of the person there, so they will just carry and say, Emerald, come and host a webinar. You're looking at them that, which day did you agree that I become a host? So things do happen. So, and Yoruba people, I don't know the people that say, but say it's because of crime. That's why everybody has their name. So when I commit a crime, they say it's Clement that do it. When you commit a crime, they'll call your name. So put people should be there. It's very important. If not, you just have a plan and nobody is going to implement anything. And at the end of the day, your CEO or whoever is in charge will come and ask you how far. And everybody's looking at themselves like, how far now? How far what? Who is supposed to make the announcement? Is Gladys? Oh, I know it's not Gladys, Emerald. And everybody is just looking like, you guys don't know what you are doing. So please, people is important. The next thing is deadline. Deadline is important too. When is it going to go out? When are we uploading it? Oh, we are making an announcement on social media. When? On the 10th of June 2023. When? 10 a.m. So by 10:30, and you go to your Instagram and everywhere is dry, you say, Gladys, good morning. I'm just greeting you, because on your plan, you said 10 o'clock, we are going to have a social media flyer. We don't have anything there. And next thing is your expectation. You can just put a column for expectation. Expectation. What are you expecting? When we do this webinar, what's the feedback we are expecting from people? Okay, I hope we are enjoying it so far. Next thing is metrics to measure. So metrics to measure is important. By the time you've launched your app, like I said, after you've told yourself that you have tried and you have eaten again, because the journey ahead of you is far. You've eaten, you've drank water, and you are ready to go. It's important to measure your metrics. So what are metrics that you measure? These are the key numbers that matter to your company. There's something we call a North Star. Oh, I skipped budget. Thank you very much. Budget is important. I think I said it when I was talking about the different capacity of a company. Budget is important. How much are we spending on this thing? To your company, leverage on the strength, how much you people have. Your company cannot be worth 1 million naira, and you're telling them to come and run ads, and you're giving them a budget of 3 million. You are a witch. You are a wizard. You are not a good person. So you have to know the level of your company before you give them budgets. So if you people have millions of dollars to spend, why not? Why not? You should organize a very cool thing. Enjoy yourself that day. But if you don't have it, some people might not even be able to run any ads. Some companies they don't have money at all. They are running on, they're just bootstrapping, and it's not a bad thing. Almost every successful company have maybe been there or close to there before. So understand the level of your company. You can't be working in a company, you know the financial strength, and you are giving them a budget. Imagine your marketing budget to launch a product is more than the entire net worth of the company. Where do you want your CEO to go on? Don't just make your CEO grow gray hair early. So budget is very important. To know how much you're spending on each thing, on each action plan is important. So you have your action plan, the channels through which you're executing it, the people in charge, the budget, the deadlines, and the expectations. All right, like I was saying on metrics to measure, there's something we call the North Star. A North Star in the company now is the key metric. So let me use an example we can relate to. So the North Star for a company like Apple is sales. How many units have we sold? Do you get? There was a time I was learning, and I was learning from the former VP of growth at Facebook. So North Stars are bound to change based on the business model of the company. Please listen to me very carefully. Your North Star, which is like the key metric you are pursuing, they are bound to change. They are not static. Based on the growth, based on the business model, based on what you guys are pursuing part-time. There are some companies that they launch, and because they have the resources, they are willing to use their next 6 months to just have people sign up, just download the app. Even if you don't use the app, they don't care. They have their business model that, after they download, this is what we want to do. So they spend the next 6 months pursuing downloads. So for that 6 months, the North Star of that company is download, app download. So for Facebook at a time, when they started, the North Star for them was account creation. Account creation. How many accounts were created on Facebook today? So that was what they were pursuing for, I think, for I don't know how long again. Then at a point, that became how many people update their profile. So it was more than, for them, it was more than just creating an account on Facebook. It's now you updating your profile, putting your picture and all of those things. So the key metric, the North Star matters. It matters to what you want to achieve. So your North Star can change. But so when you now have your North Star, so let's use CUDA. Let's use CUDA. We all know, everybody should know CUDA. Let's use CUDA, for example. So the North Star of CUDA can be how much of transaction do we process daily? How much passes through CUDA daily? So that might be their North Star. That is what they are pursuing. But you will not just go and pick somebody on the road and say, do transaction on CUDA. You know now, it does not work like that. First, you have to tell the person about CUDA. Next thing is make them download the app. So all these other things are metrics that matter. App download, account creation. Those are other metrics that matter too before we now get to that North Star. So every other metrics revolve around the North Star. If our North Star for Product Sense is get 20 people to attend the final class, if at the beginning, myself and the co-founder, we sat down and said, our North Star is that at the end of cohort 1, 20 people are in class on the last day. So we will not just jump from there and jump to the end. They will not say, okay, there are goals, but the North Star is the main goal, is the goal, gone. Is that one thing that everything revolves around? Is that one goal that everything revolves around? So if our goal is if our North Star was 20 students at the end of the cohort 1, the next one to say, okay, let us set out application. If we want 20 people that day, let at least 200 people apply. After 200 people apply, they want to say by the 4th class, let there be 50 people. Remember that all this thing that we are doing is to make sure that at the end, at least 20 people are in the class. So you have your metrics surrounding. So other metrics you can check is number of clicks. So metrics matter, and they don't depend on you alone. They depend on the decision makers. This is where your CEO will come in and say, if you work for an early stage startup, a moment of silence for myself. Clement, don't cry. Clement, don't cry. Okay. If you work for an early stage startup, your metrics, it do fluctuate. Your CEO can just wake up tomorrow and say, hello guys, let's jump on a call. I jump on the call, I just say, you know what, stop pursuing download again. I need people to sign up on the community. What that means is that what you have been doing before, leave it and start pursuing this one. So if you work at an early stage startup that a lot of things are moving at the same time, your North Star can be changing the same way they change. I don't want to say. It can be fluctuating like NEPA do bring light and take light. So it depends on your boss matters, the CEO matters, because sometimes you might think your CEO is a wizard or a witch. Yeah, that's what you might think, but sometimes they are getting orders from investors. See, once you people have external investors in your company, be ready that anything can change, because the CEO has gone for investor meeting and they've told him that by the end of the week, they want to have at least 10,000 downloads. If not, they can pull out their investment. And maybe maybe he told the people last week that, don't worry about download again. The ones that have downloaded it, let us nurture them to start using it. He will just call an emergency meeting, and in that meeting, telling people, I need you to pursue download. We have to get to 20,000 download. They will tell him 10,000, they will tell you 20,000. And then you are wondering that, but CEO, last week you said we should not pursue download again. What is going on? He too is coming from somewhere. They've given him fire. He's coming to pour that fire on your head. So if you work with an early stage startup, don't hold any metrics to your chest. Please do not hold, you just have ad break. Don't hold any metric to your chest. Be ready for flexibility. Metrics can change. What people are pursuing can change. So I put a number of metrics here. I'm sure they will share the slide with you. So metrics matter. It depends on what is the company goal at that time. All right, we've spent some time on this place. Let us move to the next slide quickly. It's almost 7 p.m. and I want us to be done before then, or maybe then. Okay, I think this is the last slide. This is the last slide. I think so. I think this is the last slide. Oh, okay. After this slide is case study. Okay, good. So this is like the last slide before we just check some case study. Is search not finished? God. If you know what I've been through today, you say I should finish and I should go and rest. But let's enjoy the time we have together. Maybe sometime in the future we'll speak again. Maybe not. It depends on my boss. So what ifs? If The launch goes wrong. What's next? You see this part. You know, I don't know if you've heard these popular quotes by Bill Gates that say, "Now man they throw dice, now God did give 666. Now man they throw dice, now God they give 666." That Bill Gates or maybe Barack Obama that gave that quote. It's none of them. I'm just joking. Don't worry. Thank you very much. You know what's up. You know what's up. Yeah, Bill Gates speaks pidgin. You don't know. You don't know. So sometimes you will throw dice and that dice will give you 1-1. Life do happen, my people. Life happens. So if the launch goes wrong, what next? Because it can. To be honest, you can launch your app and on the first day, maybe people have planned, oh, on the first day we're hitting 500 downloads. Woo! Everybody's excited. And at the end of the first day, maybe it's only 5 downloads and 3 of them are staff members and your brother too downloaded the app. And everybody's looking at everybody like, what's going on now? Or maybe your first download, you just go to your Play Store and the feedback you are seeing there, you are just seeing different things. Or you go to Instagram and you are just seeing comments, stupid app, rubbish, delete it, take it down. We should take what's down, what we've used all our life to build. So things go wrong. Things go wrong on the launch day. Sorry. Oh God, that big. Sorrow, prayer. So it is always advisable to mitigate the amount of wrong that can happen during a product launch. And this is why soft launching is important. I will explain this thing in relationship terms. Follow me closely. You like this boy, you like him, and you like PDA very well. And every time you ask him, what are we? He keeps telling you we are like pencils in the hand of the creator. It does not usually come straight in the entire relationship thing. And you like this boy is very fine. He's photogenic. Self. You want everybody to see you want to, those pictures you snap that you told you hold your hand together or you put hand on his shoulder. All those you want to upload them. You have these pictures in your gallery, but you keep asking him, what are we? What are we? And he keeps saying you are pencils. And you just gently soft launching is you just upload his hand, you upload his leg, you upload his sneakers, you upload the two of you holding a pen together. You not upload his face. Because you don't understand there. Because if you just, after 2 dates, you just upload this picture straight to your Instagram, someone say, is this not Bisola's boyfriend? Another person says, I know this guy now. He's dating one of my friends. You now see that there's problem. If you just go straight to launching, things might not go well. But if you are soft launching him small, and the people know that you are in relationship. So soft launching is you actually launching your product in little stages before you do the big launch. Imagine you do a Met Gala and people spend 15 million on the launch of the app, and at the end of the 15 million people spend, the next day people will still go to office after the launch. The Met Gala is on Friday. People will see yourself on Monday, and your CEO called meeting and they say our launch costs 15 million. Currently, we have only 33 downloads, and in your projection, in the slide that you shared, you've seen 2,000 downloads in first week. There's problem. So it's always advisable to do soft launching. If you do soft launch, you'll be able to get feedback very quickly. People will tell you that, what's this color? Why is this app looking like rainbow? Why is this app looking like a shrine? Why is there red everywhere? People quickly say, product designer, they say red is too much. So help us to reduce the red so that we can have some other colors in it. So what I'm just saying is you can mitigate the problem you will face on that launch day by launching it in steps, just showing few people. If you come by one and say, come and see the app that we are building, and they say, it's not be that build this app like this. You don't have sense. So why is this thing? Thank you for your feedback. Even though you insulted us, go back and go and fix it before you now you first launch to 50 people, then you launch to another 100 people. Don't just build your app and just do Facebook ads to reach 10,000 impressions. It is good and all of that, but sometimes if there's going to be anything wrong, a lot of people have seen that wrong thing. I don't know if you understand me. If there's going to be anything wrong, a lot of people have seen the wrong thing, and that might give you some issues. So soft launch, do small. And this thing is more achievable. All of you that are insulting early stage startup, this thing is even more achievable than early stage startup, because if people are still small and your CEO will be reasonable to say, okay, let's do some soft launch. If you are working in a very big company, they might not agree. So those are like the pros and cons of early stage startups. Second thing, keep an eye, or maybe even not an eye, like 20 eyes on the communication channels. Keep it slim and get capable hands on them. What I'm saying is simple. All the English means make sure that the day you are launching, people can reach you through Instagram and WhatsApp, for example. Don't let people be able to reach you in different places so that you might forget that there's a comment somewhere. Let all the communication flow to one place, or maybe 2 places, or at most 3 places. And these places, put an eye on them. Don't just launch the app. Whoa, we've launched, and everybody is going to eat pizza in the office. If you work in an estate, I mean, when I worked at Safe Border, we had our culture at Safe Border was fun and energetic. So we used to have parties even in the office. Like everybody's flexing, there's food. So you launch your app, and then as you launch it, all of you are eating pizza, you're hugging yourself, taking selfie, you're playing PlayStation. All these things are nice. I mean, you've tried, but you've launched your app for human beings to use. You have to keep an eye on what those people are saying. Someone downloads your app and they can't log in. They are not getting OTP, and you people are eating pizza. You are eating the wrong pizza, you are on fire, because they download the app, they can't get OTP. Imagine you people go and play, or maybe you are happy doing your celebration mood. You come back 2 hours later and say that 50 people have requested for OTP. 50 have requested for OTP when people are eating pizza. Everywhere everywhere scattered, because that means there's a problem. Pressure to wow, you understand? Everybody what is scattered by product is bàjẹ́ nìyẹn, 50, they are looking for OTP, you are eating pizza. They are supposed to hunger strike. We should not eat for like 70 days, 72 days, because that means there's a problem with your OTP receiver. Remember that your product sometimes is not just you. You have third-party apps that you have integrated. You've given Africans talking. I'll not forget people in Safe Border. You have given people, someone is handling your SMS, someone is handling your OTP, someone is handling your whatever, your payment gateway, email verification. You have integrated third-party apps into your app. You now launch it. You are now eating donuts and Cold Stone. It's good though, but if one of those people that you have integrated, maybe the company are supposed to send the email, the welcome email, if they have slept, you two, you are eating pizza, and people are signing up, they are not getting verification code. As they're downloading your app, 5 minutes later, they are deleting it. Well, to God be the glory. Next point. The amount of backlash that can happen depends on the amount of eyeballs the product is having. This is just related to the first one I say. If possible, keep the eyeballs small. Let 100 people see it first. Let 500 see it first, and all of that. So that will reduce the number of feedback that you will get. Lastly, whatever happens in all your doings, don't ghost your customers on the launch day. It's not a good thing to do. Don't ghost your customers. Things can go wrong. I'm not saying they can't go wrong, guys. You are a product manager, and our desire for all of you is that you work for really great companies, you build great products in life, and your career is going to be splendid. You will do work you'll be proud of. You will be a part of teams that will be amazing. You will do great work you'll be proud of, really. And that's our desire for all of you. And I'm telling you today that things go wrong. Things actually go wrong. Things do scatter sometimes. And some of those things, they are beyond, there's nothing you can do. As a growth manager, then at Safe Border, so app will just crash. App will just have downtime. And customers are calling. I'm trying to order a ride. I'm trying to top up. And saying we are working on it. Don't ghost your customers. Please, if you are going to build a company, if you are going to be a CEO here today, sometimes I go on social media and I go to some really, really good companies that we love and adore, and I go to their Instagram page and I go to the comment section and I see lots of comments and nobody has responded to them. And I'm like, this is not good enough. This is not good enough. Don't ghost your customer, especially on the launch day. If I download the app on the launch day, I try to reach the customer support and I can't get feedback from them, there's a high chance I'll delete that app, because if you ghost me on launch day, you ghost me on every other normal day. You will ghost me, it's sure, because the day you launch, if you are not there to respond to me on that day you've launched, what's the assurance that on other days you are going to be there for me? There's no assurance, really. So don't ghost your customers. Do not ghost your customers. You built for them. You are the one that called them to come and see what you are selling. Now they are here. You are ghosting them. It's not a right thing to do. It's not professional. It's not professional. So thank you so much, guys. This is it for go to market. This is it for product launch, and I'm so excited to have shared all of these things with you guys. Quickly, we just look at two things, two products rather, just like a case study. So let us check the next slide. Let us just see something real quick. Next slide says, we are the bank of the free. We are here to help you get the best out of your money. No strings attached. Well, you're moving my 15 naira every time someone sends me money. Am I worried? Along with everybody. Welcome to your freedom. Kuda Bank. Now, when Kuda launched, they had one tag, the bank of the free. Kuda's users' unique selling point was that you will not pay transfer charges. Is it true or not? It's true. Is it completely true? No, because they give you a bandwidth that once you get to that bandwidth, you start paying the charges. But that was that because there are lots of other banks. Even right now, Kuda is running mad because every time someone sends me money on my Kuda, they remove 15 naira and I can't justify why they are removing my money. But that one is for another day. But I'm just giving you an example of a product launch. This is when Kuda launched. They launched with the tagline, we are the bank of the free. And Kuda told all of us that bank charges that Access Bank is removing. Block Access Bank, they are wicked people. Come to us, we'll not remove bank charges from you. The 15 naira is regulation from payment from 10K. Sure, you see now. Last, they are not the bank of the free. They are not the bank of the free. They are still collecting my money one way or the other. But I'm just trying to let you see the way they launched and the way they saw a problem, and their message was clear about how they were solving that problem. And they were solving that problem. Though they had the bandwidth, the other complications with it, you don't need to know. You download the app first, do the first transfer. Do you pay money? No, you do not pay money. We are the bank of the free. If you now pay money on the second one, they are still bank of the free. But this is what Kuda did. They saw that there was a problem and they had something to solve it. And Kuda they were aggressive on their marketing. Oh God. Kuda were so aggressive. You will see Kuda everywhere. Do you know why you could see Kuda everywhere, guys? It's because you are Kuda's target audience. You are Kuda's target audience. And where are you? You're on Twitter, you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you are on Google, you're on YouTube. So they brought what they are selling to come and meet you. Kuda will not go to Mile 2 market to do an activation in Mile 2 market. Their customers are not in Mile 2. You are their customer because you are the one that's always complaining. My father does not I think my father still uses Union Bank. I don't know what they see. My father still uses Union Bank. My father will most likely not use Kuda because he's stuck with his Union Bank and his First Bank. No matter the shege they show him, he just loves them. He has been with them for a long time and he does not want to cheat on them. But me, I can cheat on First Bank now and throw them away and download Kuda easily. It's easy for me to do. So I am Kuda's target audience. You are Kuda's target audience. And they will come and meet you where you are. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Exactly. The elders, there's nothing you want to tell them. They will not leave their old bank. So they didn't have a reason marketing to the elderly ones, but they had a business with you. And that's why they made sure that in your dream, you will see them. You close your eyes and you just see purple and green and all right. Kuda, you follow me, reach here. And another thing they did, their ATM was free at the beginning. I applied for Kuda's ATM and it was free. Do you think Kuda printed those ATM cards for free? No. They paid for it, but they know that you like free things. Our generation, we like free things. Once we see pay for like this, our head used to do thing, but once we see free, we are excited. We like the word free. ATM was free. Delivery of ATM, free. So they did that at the beginning when they were launching their product. They understood the lingua in the beginning. Let everything be free. They understood the lingua of the people they were coming to. So they came to you people with that free. They gave you people that freedom in the beginning. But now, whatever you see, you collect it like that. You have the app. No, there's nothing that you are going to do. So this is a case study of a product that was launched successfully because Kuda had thousands of users, hundreds of thousands of users. Although they were running into hundreds of thousands of millions of debt. This class is not to talk about investment or managing finances as a company. I can talk about that, but not on this kind of class. But the cocoa is that Kuda had a successful launch of their product because they knew the right things to do. They did their marketing well. Even their text was well. The color was popping. And they knew that the people they were selling for like free things. And they came with the word free, 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 free. And they pack all of us inside their bus. And now, you said there is CBN charges. I'll not talk again. Let's move on to the next slide, which is the last slide. An example of a product that was launched. Other versions of it were made, and a mistake was still repeated. The Apple Magic Mouse. New Apple Magic Mouse, same problem. If you've used the Apple Magic Mouse before, if you've seen it before, the Apple Magic Mouse has one problem, which is for you to charge it, the charging port is under the mouse. It is under the mouse. You cannot be using the mouse and charging it at the same time. And Apple users had complained and giving feedback that you can even go to the front of Apple office and go and insult them. It does not even concern them. So for you to, I think I should have gotten a picture of it. You can Google the Apple Magic Mouse. The charging port is under. Is the part you put on the table, on the track, on whatever to scroll your mouse. That is where the charging port is. So for you to charge it, you have to turn the mouse upside down like a turtle and plug it. And once you're plugging it, you cannot use it. They've said it again, they've given feedback, they launched another version and it was still the same problem. So this is a terrible product launch. And why is it terrible? You can't use it and charge it exactly. Why is it terrible? Is because they didn't adhere to the user feedback. You know, I said it in the beginning. Users gave feedback, but they didn't obey to it. They didn't care about the feedback they gave. They didn't care about the feedback. They didn't change the design. And me, I find it personally, I love Apple. I mean, I use an iPhone. Yeah, I love their products. I love how good they are. But I used to, they wanted to buy two. So when one is low, you use the other one. That's crazy. But I just feel it is kind of disrespectful. Like, we clearly know that this design is not just it. And you people don't still want to change it. That means you don't rate us. Are telling us to get out. Don't tell us what to do. Nobody go tell us what we go do. So yeah, that is it about the Apple launch. So my dear product managers, it's been an amazing time with you all this evening. I've had so you still buy iPhone 15 when it comes out. I've had a great time with you all. I'm happy to have shared with you guys about how product launch works, taking your products from your room, from your office to the market, showing it to the people, how to show it to them, what to do when you show it to them, and how to like keep up with your metrics and so on. So thank you so much, guys. It's been an amazing time. Congratulations once again on finishing this course. Personally, I am proud of all of you from start to finish. Over them all, you were available all the time. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm proud of you guys. And like my co-founder said, that's still going to be like programs for you guys, like to just like wrap it up. But at this point, this is officially the last class for the Launchpad course for product managers cohort 1. A round of applause. Just keep clapping for yourselves. This is the last and final class. God has helped people up to this point, and you deserve your accolades. Until I come your way again, which I cannot say when and where because I don't have the energy for teaching. Like I say, I claim to, but until another time, thank you very much, guys. God bless you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I laughed so much during this class. Oh my God, it's so emotional. I don't even know how my weekends are going to be moving forward. Guys, this is our last class. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't worry, guys. Just like I always say, keep praying for us at Product Tent. We are going to have classes for intermediate product managers. We are going to have classes for expert product, like classes that are like high level, where we won't bring people that we will pay. And, we hope that if we place, a very affordable fee on it, you guys will still be willing to, pay for the classes so that we can also in return pay our instructors. So we're going to have high level classes. We're going to have webinars. We're going to bring people in to come and meet you guys. So it feels like this is the end of your curriculum, but this is not the end of learning. It's a lifelong journey. Product School, for example, in London, they have their course for product managers that are trying to transition. But you see that every year they still do the products con, they do products conferences, They have weekly webinars with product managers all around the world. Yeah, so guys, keep being here. Please catch up on all your assignments. You have from today till next weekend to catch up on all your assignments for those that have not turned them in. And then after the last time to submit, they would have an entire week to also assess your assignment. Some of you, we might need to reach out to you for some clarity. Maybe you're coming short in some attendance. We'll see how we can make up for everybody and ensure that you get your certificate. And then we will have our virtual graduation party. And guess what, guys? When cohort 2 is also done, they're going to be done in July. And by the end of July, we're going to have our first meet and greet. Yes, our product tent meet and greet. We're going to have it here in Ibadan. Hopefully, some of you will be able to travel down. For those that are not yet in Ibadan, but Ibadan people are going to turn up. We're going to speak with partners that are going to sponsor us. We're going to have fun. It's going to be worth it. I can't wait to meet you guys, honestly. So, that being said, thank you everyone for showing up for this class. It's super late. I want to stay on this call with you guys, but I need to jump off to do a lot. Please don't stop talking about product ends. And most importantly, guys, pay it forward. Oh my God, pay it forward. You can help people and do it out of love without putting a price on it. Yeah, pay it forward. We are spending our own personal money on this. Yeah, and it gives us so much joy to do it. So wherever you get to, it might not even be that you're a product manager, but know that whatever position you find yourself and you are able to help that person, ensure you pay it forward, looking back. Yeah, so thank you so much, everyone. Mr. Abayomi, during our meet and greet, I must see you. Wherever you are, you must travel down to Ibadan and come and see me because you've traveled me so much and I can't wait to meet you guys. Yeah. All right, everybody. Have an amazing weekend till we meet again. The flyer for the webinar about, landing your first job in tech, everything is going to be made available during the course of the week. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Super proud of your consistency. Have an amazing week ahead. Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye, everybody.